That's all I can remember about the crash.
What happened after the crash?
I don't remember much. I woke up, but...
And?
I woke up and he was just there.
I guess you're not the pizza delivery person. I wouldn't move that if I were you. Just relax. Your leg, it's broken. Just, jeez. Just relax. Just relax. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. What's your name? My name's Scott, okay? Your leg, it's broken very badly. I tried to set it the best that I could. Now, if that leg sets before we get you back to civilization, they're gonna have to reset it. And if it gets infected, we're gonna have even bigger problems. Hold on one sec, hold on. Drink some. I'm gonna go try to get you something to eat. All right? If you need anything, just scream again. All right? I'm not gonna hurt you. Just relax. I'll be back. Okay? It's okay.
Obviously, this young man, Scott, you call him.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel threatened by the situation or by being alone with him?
He just wanted to be left alone. I could tell he was inconvenienced by me, but he did nothing but try to help me.
Hey, I have to go.
We could start to work on that tomorrow.
No, I mean I have to go. Now.
Oh, you have to go, huh? This is it. Just slide over, do your thing, and when you're done, just cover it up with some dirt from the pile there.
Okay. Leave. Please leave.
Alright,
Just
alright.
go. Hey, do you have any tissues?
There's some next to you from your plane.
I'm finished.
Eat something. You could use the energy. Just try it. It's hardhead. It's a fish. I never said I was a chef.
Hey, where am I?
You don't know?
I was just trying to fly to the beach this weekend.
The beach? You're at least 400 miles from any beach, 200 miles from the next human being.
You're out here alone?
So you dropped in on me, yeah. What happened? How come no one's out here looking for you?
Can you tell me why you were out there?
Can you tell me?
Yes. Did he know? So you started to feel that living out there with Scott was a better solution for you than suicide.
Yeah. I did. Until I got bored.
Bored?
Yeah. Imagine lying in the woods with a broken leg, no one to talk to. There's no TV to watch, there's no music to listen to. My cell phone didn't even work. And all around you, all there are these stupid screeching birds all the time.
Must have been a whole new experience for you.
It was.
Fish again?
If you don't like it, you don't have to eat anything.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so picky. It's just wondering if there are like any chickens walking around.
Quail, turkey, no chickens though.
I love turkey. Did you find my duffel bag in the plane?
Yeah.
I have some soap in there, so I was wondering if maybe later you'd help me wash my hair. I feel really dirty sitting around here all day. What do you do when you're gone?
trying to build you a raft. Get you out of here as soon as possible.
You know how to build a raft? Scott, when was the last time you talked to another person?
Why are you here, Laura?
When did he find out about your suicide attempt?
Not for some time. I mean, I just met him. I didn't want to make a bad impression. It would be stupid to be like, I'm sorry I crashed in your backyard, but I'm so stupid I can't even kill myself right.
So while you were there, you didn't think of trying to take your life again?
I guess I wanted to be as strong as he was.
Strong? You call this strong? Here is a man hiding from society, from people, from himself, in the woods. He's living a terribly lonely and cowardly life.
No, he's living a beautiful life. Away from the corruption of modern society simply because he chooses not to subscribe to it.
Oh God, I fell asleep again. What time is it?
I don't know.
That's your turkey?
It's a quail.
I was gonna say it's a little small. I've never had quail though.
You should try it. It's actually pretty good. Tastes a little bit like chicken.
I stink.
I know.
Hey, you find my stuff yet?
Yeah, we could start to work on that later, after dinner.
No one's ever done so much for me. Really make me feel lucky to be alive. Just saying a lot. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help you, Laura.
Yeah, that's good. That feels so good.
This is a little something I learned in medical school. You've ever had a sponge bath before?
Can't say that I have. Did you finish medical school?
Nah, blood makes me sick.
Why'd you go in the first place?
My father, his father, his father's father, they were all doctors. I was told that's what I was gonna be.
You're the only son?
Was. Here, you're gonna have to do the rest yourself.
Okay. I may need some help with my back.
I'm gonna need some help on my front.
What was that?
I said, okay, just cover up your front.
I did. I don't understand though. How can you survive not having spoken with anyone in so long? No friends, not being with a woman.
'Cause I hate our modern society. I hate most people, and most of all, I really learned to hate women.
Are you gay?
No. I always thought that sex is something you save for someone you love.
Have you ever loved someone?
I thought that I did. All right, all done.
Your face glows the more and more you continue to talk about him.
It does.
It must have been pretty romantic.
It was beautiful. The innocence of Scott really made me believe that there is good in the world after all.
Where were you born?
Baltimore, you?
And then how did you end up here?
I hiked out here. Wanted to get as far away from civilization as I possibly could. Until those hunters found me out here. Next thing I knew, the cops were out here, confiscated all my crap.
That sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, where are you from again?
St. Michael's. It's a small town on Maryland's eastern shore. I was born and raised there. Probably will always live there. I just love it in some weird way.
Yeah, I know where that is. My parents moved to the shore when I was about, I don't know, I guess I was about 8.
And how old are you now?
28 now.
Really? So you would have moved there the year I was born. When's your birthday?
July 25th.
You're a Leo.
Guess so.
I never met a Leo. I'm an Aquarius.
When's your birthday?
January 29th. You know, they say that Aquarius and Leo are perfect together and everything.
Do you really believe in that stuff?
Yes. Haven't you ever read a description of your sign and been blown away about how accurate it is about your true self? It's like all of your good points and bad points explained perfectly. It's kind of scary, actually. And they say that there's only one sign that any other sign is completely compatible with. And Leo's is Aquarius.
I don't know. I don't really believe in that crap.
I guess I don't know if it's really true. But it is nice to think that at least something is.
Did you see that, Laura? That was a shooting star.
So you started to feel better as time went by.
I felt like I belonged somewhere for the first time in my life.
You didn't think about your mother and father, how they were worried about you?
They didn't seem to notice. They would not even care.
Your missing plane was on the national news. People were searching for you day and night.
Yeah, well, they have to pretend they care when things like this happen.
You really think your mother and father don't care about you?
I'm their kid, of course. They have to take some responsibility for me. But they don't sit around just to talk to me or to answer any of my questions. All they can tell me is that they want to get me out of the house because they think that I'm too old to be living there. They want me to get out on my own. But they don't listen to me. I try to tell them. I don't like being alone.
Everybody needs to learn to be alone before they can truly live with others. It's part of the process of discovering who you are. And developing boundaries
I
to
know, I
protect that.
tried. It's just I'm scared. I'm just scared after.
After what happened with Greg?
You know about that?
In order to help you, I had to do my homework. Your parents told me everything they knew that might help me help you.
I can't believe they told you that.
Why?
Because they promised me they would never tell anyone that. They really don't care about me. I hate them. I really hate them.
I'm so tired though.
How you feeling?
Besides the continual pain in my leg and being bored out of my mind.
Why don't you draw or write something? I found a pen and some paper in your plane.
Yeah? Thanks. How's that raft coming? Still building it?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Is it a girl that made you come out here to live? It was, wasn't it?
Why do you want to know all this stuff? I think I know about you already.
You know what about me?
Why you're here.
Stop trying to change the subject.
What subject?
Why you're out here.
Why not?
I'll tell you what. I'll write down why I think you're here, and you write down why you think that I'm here.
Why?
Because I think you are full of doggy poo.
I just don't think you want to hear what I believe, that's all. You go ahead, dream up your little story. Then I'll tell you what I believe brought you here. Is that a deal?
Okay, deal. What do we get if we're right?
Nothing?
We have to bet something.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Okay, I'll write down one wish that I get if I'm right, and you write down one wish that you get if you're right, within reason.
Jeez.
Okay, you first. Write down your wish. I'll write down mine after you're gone, because I don't want you cheating. Write it down. You want to see me get better, don't you?
Are you satisfied now?
One thing you might need to know, Scott.
What's that?
Women are never satisfied.
Great.
Quail again, huh?
Sorry.
You want to hear this?
I thought I was first.
Doesn't matter. Do you want to hear this or not?
I guess so.
On July 25th, 1975, a baby boy was born. After much coin tossing, Mr. and Mrs.
Walker.
After much coin tossing, Mr. and Mrs. Walker named their baby boy Scott. Scott was born to a semi-affluent family and quickly learned that he was preordained to become a doctor as a male member of the Walker family, as did every Walker boy before him. But at the age of 6, little Scott fell off his bike.
Are you okay? Let me see. Ew. Aren't you going to be a doctor, Scott? Fix it.
Scott only remembers the trauma of the pain and the oozing blood from this experience. It wasn't until medical school, when it was time to work on a real human corpse, that Scott realized that he could no longer handle the sight of blood.
Mr. Walker, will you please show us where to make the incision for the appendectomy?
Is there a doctor in the house?
Little did Scott know at the time the circumstances his acquired distaste of blood would have. The news of Scott, Dr. Walker's only child, quitting medical school, went as predicted. Scott's father kicked him out of the house and disowned him. Scott, already down and out, looks for his girlfriend, Missy. He discovered that Missy wasn't the perfect little virgin he thought she was.
Hey! Hey! What in the hell is this crap? What are you, some kind of pervert?
It's okay, Tom. It's only Scott.
Wait, Scott? Wait, is this what you're planning to marry?
No. No way are you getting my ring back.
Give me the ring.
No. No!
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop it!
Hey! You give that ring back, or you just bought yourself a new bunghole. You understand me?
Or what?
Or what? It's go time! Come on, animal!
Tom, put
Give me
him
the
down.
ring!
Put him
Give
down,
me the,
Tom!
Give me the ring!
Tom, put him down!
Put him down? I'll put him down! Come on, get up! Get up! I knew you were weak. What are you, some kind of girly man? Come on! I knew she likes weak men, except
You want
for
the
me.
ring? You want it?
Take it.
What's he doing?
Scott! What are you doing? Oh, don't just stand there, you big doofus. Come help me look for it.
Doofus. You calling me a doofus? He's a doofus. He just threw a ring into the pond. God!
He never realized how painful deceit could be.
Do you see it?
What are you, swimming? It's all the way out there in Alaska.
Look for it.
Scott pulled himself together, packed a few things when his father was at work, and moved out to spend the rest of his life in the woods.
That was incredible.
Am I right?
Should be a writer or something because I've never heard a story told that well in my life.
Am I right?
You guessed pretty much everything, right? Except the whole knee thing. When I was 8 years old, my best friend got hit by a car after I passed him a football. The car couldn't stop and I watched him bleed to death right there in the street.
I'm sorry.
Well, everyone says it wasn't my fault, but I still believe it was. I really hate the sight of blood. Everything else you pretty much guessed right. My dad hated me, kicked me out. My girlfriend turned out to be the local lay while Scotty was away. You know, she even had the nerve to confess to me in a letter that she only wanted to marry me because I was going to be a doctor. I can't even compete with your story, but here's my only rational theory as to how you got out here. It was hazy, visibility was low. You were trying to fly to the beach. You fall asleep, then you wake up in a crashed plane. Somehow you manage to crawl away from the wreckage, and that's when I find you.
That sounds pretty close to what I remember. I must have either passed out or fallen asleep. You're very perceptive. So I guess we both win. What'd you wish for?
I must have lost mine. What'd you wish for?
Turkey, baby?
Oh, come on, I tried twice now.
Come on, you must remember what you wished for.
I didn't wish for anything. I really wish that you get better, that's all.
Thanks again. For dinner and everything.
Anytime. Glad I could help.
You really think I should go back to that world?
What do you mean?
I mean, you think I could stay out here with you?
Why?
I think it's nicer out here. I think it's nicer talking to you.
Your leg really needs some attention. Everybody back home probably misses you and probably wondering if you're dead.
I could come back after I'm better.
And I'll have to think about it.
So you really wanted to stay there?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Your family, Laura, your friends.
What about them?
You don't know how a parent feels about their child, especially one that's missing.
I know how it feels to lose a child.
That haunts you as your day unfolds, and you see me when your hand gets cold, your cool, cold hands, the old school. I'll teach you like you taught to me. Heartbreak for my sake. Would love to make you hurt, but I know you won't. And there's one song that can make me cry, stops me in my tracks, and I don't know why. Perhaps it was losing you, perhaps it was losing your love. It was losing your love to an old prom song. It was losing your love, took a part of me, and it sucked coming down from this ecstasy. But it's not coming back, it's not coming back. Winter, the slumber, I am the ghost.
Mama?
Laura, why are you crying? Laura, wake up. Why are you crying?
It was a bad dream, I guess.
You're shivering.
Cold.
My God, you're burning
I'm
up.
okay.
It's okay, Laura. I'm still here.
Scott,
How you feeling?
not so good.
Just get some rest.
Scott,
What?
if I don't make it,
Yeah?
if I don't make it,
What?
can I have my airplane? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go back.
Get some rest. Be fine.
Oh. Oh.
How you feeling, Laura?
Oh. Stinky.
Looks like your fever broke.
Yeah.
Guess that means I don't get your plane, huh?
What?
Last night you said I could have your plane if you didn't make it.
No, I didn't.
You really don't remember what you said last night?
No.
I also wanted to thank you for what you did last night.
What? You better tell me what happened.
I gotta make breakfast and then
Hey.
give you a bath. I mean, oh my God, you stink so bad.
Scott! You better get your butt back here and tell me what happened. Scott!
Dixieland, where I was born, early Lord, one frosty morn. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Thank you very much.
Can we forget about dinner for a minute and come over here? Come over here now.
I just don't think it'll be very enjoyable for you.
Scott, this isn't just about me.
Scott. Scott.
So you offered to sleep with this guy?
Yeah.
Why?
So I was just kind of hoping.
We're hoping that he'd fall in love with you and let you stay.
That would be nice.
Scott, I have to tell you something. Do you promise not to get mad? I haven't been completely honest with you. I didn't fall asleep or get lost. I too felt like I didn't belong in this world. But now I know why I'm here. And I'm glad I'm alive. And I'm glad I met you. I hope you let me stay here with you. Scott? Scott, where are you going? Okay, I'm sorry that I lied to you at first. It's just afraid that if you knew the truth, you wouldn't like me. My father was an airline pilot, so he wasn't really around very much. And my mother's only mission in life was to socialize around the neighborhood and make everybody think that we were wealthier than we are. Dad is hopelessly attracted to her. And she uses that attraction daily to get what she wants. I think he's catching on now because he's not around as much. Starting to realize how disillusioned he was by her in the first place. My dad and I, whenever he was around, got along really, really well. He was the one that taught me how to fly, taught me how to drive, went to all my horseback riding lessons, stayed and watched the entire time. He always told me I was just as beautiful as my mother. Although I think he hoped that I would somehow turn out to be a better person than she was. So I met a boy, Greg, and he reminded me of my father, which obviously meant that my mother would disapprove of him. He was honest and sincere. We laughed together, and I loved him
more than anyone on earth. And I just knew that he loved me that same way. Until I got pregnant. Greg wanted it, and I wanted it. My mom didn't. So she forced me to have an abortion. We promised not to tell my dad. And she took me to the clinic herself. Afterwards, she just put me in a cab because she was late for her bridge club meeting. And that was more important to her. That was 3 years ago. I still think about what my baby would have been like. Kinds of things she would have liked. What she'd become. She's supposed to be a girl. After that, Greg left me. Couldn't work. My dad just found out. Now he hates me because I didn't confide in him. He hates my mom even more for making me do that against my will. So they're getting a divorce after 26 years of marriage. Because of me. And the last thing that my mom said to me was that this was all my fault. She never wants to talk to me again, and that I'm a stupid slut. And that was it.
What happened to that radio thing? You know the radio thing on planes that transmits when you crash?
The ELT. Turned it off. I didn't want to be found. You know what? This is it. Turn it on. You want to get rid of me? Turn it on.
We leave tomorrow.
I couldn't believe how disconnected he became. I really thought I knew him.
I suppose he didn't communicate with you much until after the rescue.
Actually, he did, in many ways.
What do you mean?
He seemed happy to be finally floating me away. I think he tried to intentionally hurt my feelings by ignoring me.
we have to go?
We're close.
Why do I have to go back?
Your leg for one?
And for two?
I don't know.
Why can't I just stay out here with you? You know, it takes a lot of courage to turn your back on society, to live out here in the wilderness.
It takes more courage to face your problems.
Then why don't you come back with me? You could give it a try. Face your problems.
It's too late for me. I was a fool. You still have a chance.
I have nothing back there.
You have everything back there.
Not you. So tomorrow we might have to say goodbye.
You always know where to find me, Laura.
Scott! Scott! Scott!
Found it, Chuck. Great job, buddy. Roger that. Heading home.
So he just disappeared.
I woke up and he was just gone.
How did that make you feel?
Sad. Very sad. Guess I am crazy.
No. You are not crazy, Laura. Your case is rather interesting. In fact, one of the most interesting I've come across in my 20 years of practice. It seems to me, from discussions individually with your parents and from what you've told me here today, that your greatest fear is simply loneliness. Your actions and decisions seem to be motivated by this fear of someday having to face the world alone. That is very common for a young person such as yourself. Perhaps, in your mind, you wondered what you can do to please your father so that he won't consider leaving or abandoning you. So perhaps you pleased him by taking an interest in his career and learning to fly. Your behavior sometimes mimics that of your mother, as you described her. In this way, you may hope to gain her acceptance despite the fact that she says you are a burden to her. You count on her always to be there to modify your own behavior so that she too will stick around.
So that's it. Now that I know that I'm just weak and lonely, like most people my age, you can tell them they don't have to worry about me anymore. All better now.
Okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. Another case in the bag. One more question, Laura, if I may.
Yes?
I was wondering how you were planning to do it this time. You know, end it all. Take your own life. Kill yourself. Commit suicide.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Just say it. I don't want to live. Come on, just say it. I know it's true.
Please stop.
Come on, Laura. You don't want the pain anymore. You don't want to face your parents, your friends.
Will you shut up?
Even Scott didn't want you around anymore.
Shut up!
Not until you say it.
Let me go.
Laura,
Let me go.
say it.
Leave me alone! Let me go. Please.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Because whether you know it or not, you don't want to die.
Yes, I do.
When I spoke with your mother, she admitted not being very supportive of your needs. She may have been too concerned with her own. She said she wanted to work on that by whatever means possible. So I asked her if she could recall one specific time when the two of you connected emotionally. If she had ever seen you cry and offered support. To my surprise, she said she had only seen you cry once since you were an infant. It was about 5 years ago. You were in the living room watching the news when she came in to call you in for dinner or something. You asked her to sit with you and listen. She said you were so emotionally absorbed by the story of a young local person who had committed suicide that you both broke into tears. Do you remember who it was who killed himself?
No. Hey, that's Scott. Where did you get that? Scott's not dead. I was just with him.
Laura, Scott's body was discovered in the woods by a couple of hunters about 5 years ago. State police arrived on the scene and took these photographs.
No. I was just with him. I can show you where he is.
The state police report concluded that Scott committed suicide. He hung himself, Laura. He's dead, and he has been for 5 years.
No.
The incident was the talk of this small town for weeks. You heard about this guy on the news. Here's some more press clippings. His obituary, Laura.
And then who is it that saved me? Someone that looked like Scott, dressed up like Scott?
It's my theory that after you crashed your aircraft, you naturally went into a state of shock, which when left untreated can manifest any number of temporary psychiatric disorders. You thought you were with someone. You thought you were communicating with someone. You could see and feel someone, but all along it was in your mind. Your subconscious saved yourself from yourself. Deep down, Laura, deep down, you really didn't want to die.
What about the splint, the raft, the camp?
You applied the splint yourself. You were a Girl Scout once, right? All the rest was an imaginary world, everything just made up in your mind, made up by your subconscious, trying to protect your conscious from hurting your body further. Your inspiration for killing yourself may have come solely from Scott's suicide. The only time you emotionally bonded with your mother was while watching the news. A story about Scott. In your attempts to please the world, Laura, you left one very important person out. Yourself. Everybody must learn and eventually take that painful journey inside to discover who they really are. Those that don't, kid themselves. They'll never learn to communicate or connect with others until they really learn about themselves. Which in itself is a lifelong journey. A journey which you may have just begun.
It's gonna take me a long time to accept that that could be real. I really had feelings for Scott.
It's okay to keep those memories, Laura. They may actually represent a positive first step.
Who taught you how to fly like that?
I'm sorry about your plane, Daddy.
Oh, it's all about you, kiddo.
Sorry. I'm so wrong. Me too. I'm sorry.
Scott?
I'm sorry, did I wake you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to give you this wish. I thought I had lost. So how is your leg? Guess you know now why I was in the woods.
They said you killed yourself.
I told you I was a fool. I didn't know why I was meant to be in the woods. They just told me you held the memory of my stupidity and you were gonna try something similar. But now they're letting me move on. They told me to tell you that you're gonna live a long and wonderful life.
I love you.
love you too, Laura. There'll be others. I promise you that. I'll see you again, Laura. Just not too soon, okay? Now wake up.
Scott? 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 Scott! Scott!
Laura, it's all right.
No.
It's all right. Calm down.
He was just here, Scott was just here.
No,
Scott
that was a dream.
No,
It was a dream. It was a dream. You better call Dr. Johnson.
Give me Scott!
It was a dream.
Scott!
Calm down. Right back.
Hello? Yes, please, just hang on 1 second. Honey, it's the hospital.
Scott was just here!
Calm down. Calm down,
Just
Laura.
here. He was just here! Give me my jacket, please! Somebody give me my jacket! Give me my jacket!
Laura, it was just a dream.
Please.
Are you okay, Laura?
Yeah. I'm gonna be fine.
I don't know if it was real, but it filled me with wonder. And I can't say if I belonged with the sky I was under. High on my shelf, I was removing myself from the equation. It seemed to me that all I'd see was a valley of darkness. I could fly, and how I tried, but my wings wouldn't let me. Sweet as the sound of hitting the ground, I was removing myself from the equation. Letting go of all I know of expectations. I didn't care, I had nowhere to call home. All my life I have dreamed of this sensation. Could it be part possibly imagination.